Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Math 30-1, Chapter 5, Section 3, Solving Exponential Equations, Part 3. Now, dealing with this y equals ab to the t divided by p. Let's do a few more example questions. So, bacteria can grow quickly. 1,000 bacteria can grow to 8,000 bacteria in 2 hours. What's the doubling time, p? So, how much do we end up with? 8,000. We start with 1,000 bacteria. Now our base, double. So I'm telling you base is 2. And the time is 2 hours. And we're solving for p. So y equals a b t divided by p. I want to put my base in brackets because some of you guys are so multiplying it. Now, here we have exponential equation. Can we solve it graphically? Yes. Do I expect you to graph it to figure out what the answer is? Yes. Do I expect you to graph this? No. Because it's big windows, 8,000 and 1,000. Please, 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 please simplify. Well, I'm not going to insist because some people won't. And if you make your windows big enough, you don't have to. It's just confusing and hurts. Now here, 8 equals 2 to the 2 divided by p power. When you graph that, that's fine. But I also want you to note here, in this particular example, not always, but in this example, 8 is 2 cubed. So once again, we can cancel out our bases. And we do a little cross multiplying. P is 2/3 of an hour. 40 minutes. So doubling time is 40 minutes. All right. See how that goes? Good. Now, moving on to the tricky ones. Interest. Now, as I've said before, I get to read the diploma exam if I have a student writing the diploma exam, but I'm supervised by the principal. I get half an hour to read it. I'm old. I don't remember as much as I used to. I know I've seen some interest questions on them, but I can't remember if they're compound interest or not, so I'm going to show you a couple of compound ones just to be on the safe side. So how much money do you have if you invest $1,000 in a GIC that earns 3% interest compounded semi-annually for 4 years? Now, let's unpack this. How much money do you have? What you end up with when you start with $1,000, 4 years. Now, base 3% and compound semi-annually. All right, so let's deal with the 3%. That's my base. Now, percent is an old way of talking of 100. So anytime we talk about percent, we always start at 100%, and we're adding or subtracting this base amount from it. Or sorry, this 3% from it. Since we're earning, this is plus 3%. All right? Now, the problem is we have to divide by 100. So this is 1 plus 0.03. All right? Now, here's where it takes a left turn into ouch. Pay attention. It's compounded semi-annually, which means it's twice a year, which means we divide this by 2. Now, you may have seen this compounding formula before. Yeah. So this is 1 plus 0.015, or my base is 1.015. And I hate these. All right? Now, semi-annually means twice a year, or means my doubling time is half a year. So I have to screw around with my base. I have to change my base. And this hurts. So y equals a b t divided by p. This is $1,000. Decimal 0.015 to the 4 divided by 0.5. And yes, a bunch of you are going to go, that's 1,000 1.015 to the 8. Now, I know I've taught compound interest to some students somewhere at some time. I'm just getting old and I can't remember. I don't think we do this in 20-1, which sucks badly. So, $1,000 times 1.015 to the power of 8, or, yeah, I'll leave it as 8 because I'm old. 1126 decimal 49, and not 50. Money goes to 2 decimal places, and the bank will pay you 49 cents instead of 50 if they can get away with it. All right? Now, that's compound. Semi-annually, twice a year. Monthly, 12 times a year. Daily, 365 times a year. Annually, it's once a year. Now, different version of the question. How long will it take you to double your money in the GIC that earns 3% interest compounded annually? Right. So, double your money. Here, they're getting vague deliberately. How much are you starting with? All your money. How much are you doing to it? You're doubling it. So what is everything? 100%. You double it, you get 200%. Now note here, now they're using percentage for amount, and they're using percentage for base. Confusing as hell. All right? And you'll see this, I'm worried you'll see this in math, and I know you're going to see it in physics. So I'm just going to make you suck it up and do it. Now, the other thing is the base, 100% plus 3%. Now, it's compounded annually, which means P is 1. So we divide this by 1, or it's 100%. Sorry, I turned it into a decimal first, didn't I? 1 plus 0.03. My P is 1, so I divide by 1. Or my base is 1.03. My time I don't know, and my period to double is 1. So y equals a bracket b, t divided by p. 200% equals 100% times 1.03 to the x divided by 1. Oh, I forgot my percent signs. Apologies, I should have those in. 200%. 100%. Now, please, you can graph this. You're going to have to solve it graphically, but divide both sides by 100%. 2 equals 1.03 to the x. That's much nicer. When you graph that, y1 is 2. y2 is 1.03 power of x. And I did, oh, my windows are screwed up, sorry. Now, I apologize, I did another graph earlier and I forgot to change my windows. Minus 10, 10. There we go, and here. Now, by default, go minus 10 to 10 all the time. Here's a problem. I'm not going to have negative years, and I'm not going to have negative money, so I should go 0, start at 0 for x and 0 for y. Now, when I do that, they don't cross. And as we proven earlier, this version of the graphing calculator, you got to be able to see your intersect. So, table of values. Scroll down. Roughly where am I getting my intersection? So I'm around 20. So window 25. I'm going to make it a little shorter because I'm only going to 2 for x, for y. And there we go. Yes, we have an intersection point. Second, calculate number 5, intersect. Yes, yes, yes. 23.4. All right. Now, how long will it take to W money, 23.4 years, which sucks. Anyway, that's it for me. Got any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, work on the classwork. Good luck.